So welcome to our topic for our Motivational Mondays. And we do this every single Monday. And me and Billy is usually subbing with each other. And of course, um, the goal of this is to inspire people, to inspire you, to motivate you to take action. Hopefully, you always take action as you watch this video. Don't just be a fan. Don't just be um, a follower, and don't just feel good being motivated, but I want you to take action. That's the most important thing. I also remember that Gary Vaynerchuk, shared that yesterday as well. And some of his videos, he always mentioned that it's good that we take action immediately. Don't just be a fan. That's very important. Oh, sabi ni Abby Tombo, I was there too yesterday. And daming valuable learnings. Thanks for doing the recap. Thank you. You might also want to share your learnings as well. Um, and of course, thank you po. Sir need ko kasi walang forever buhay FW. Yes, that's good. That's true. That's true as well. Diba? So that's very important. And again, for those who don't know me, I'm DJ Dimaliuat. I'm the author of this book, The Secret Life of a Young Millionaire. If you don't have a copy yet, you can get a copy in my website. That's djdimaliwat.com/secret book. This is a book where I wrote down something about financial freedom. If you want to be financially free, it's imperative that you get a copy of the book as well. If you want to retire and just have your own business in 8 years or less, then this is the book for you. So this is a very good read. We got a lot of good feedback from people who've read this book. So I'm the author of this book. I'm also an entrepreneur and a motivational speaker, a financial planning advocate, and a business consultant, and of course a father, and of course a loving husband as well. For my wife. Hello, Marcos Cristobal. Nice. Thank you for watching. I want to get a copy. Sabi ni Alcontin. Yes, you may get a copy in my website as well, or you can PM me. All right, please PM me, Alcontin Christopher. You can PM me at my Facebook page, DJ Dimaliuat. So the topic for today is the learnings that I got from the National Achievers Congress. So every single year, they conduct it in different countries. So usually, with the help of Success Resources, it's one, if not the biggest events company that brings in international speakers and bring them all over the world for a tour so that people can learn from different industries and different speakers, and they share tools and sometimes business opportunities, investment opportunities, and of course the valuable learnings with all the speakers and the keynote speaker. And of course, people and even entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs would like to learn from these people as well. Right? So, and yesterday, they brought in here in Manila, Gary Vaynerchuk, or Gary Vee. It's a very influential entrepreneur, a YouTube sensation as well for a very long time, a public figure and a thought leader in Instagram and LinkedIn and in social media, basically. And it's been giving a lot of stuff for free. And that's one thing that I also I'm also doing. Here in TGFI, you can always see me every other Monday. That's my schedule here. And if you follow me on Instagram, my IGTV, I already have 14 episodes uploaded there. And as you can also see in my Facebook page, I have daily videos as well that I shot from IGTV and of course repurposed directly to the Facebook page. So I want to really give as much free content as I can give, because I know that people needs motivation, and that's why I honor you for continuously investing in yourself, continuously watching and supporting. You know that motivation dies down, so sometimes we need an outside force and an influence for us to move forward and bounce back again. Diba kasi madaling ma-depress or sometimes ma-demotivate. But when there are positive videos or inspiring stories, then we can bounce back. Right? So those are the things that's the reason why we do this Motivational Mondays. I give daily videos now in Instagram and Facebook, right? And again, Fidela Rabin, as I will mention again, I will uh, I will be sharing the learnings that I got about and learnings about entrepreneurship and success in the recent National Achievers Congress, which happened here in Manila yesterday. Right? So Christopher is asking, can you send me the link? Gusto po araw-araw motivate ko sarili ko. The link is you go to bjdimaliuat.com/secret book. May I request someone to please type in the comment below so that as I do this, I don't need to type and you can just click the link. Right? So that's the way to buy either an ebook. You can buy an ebook or a physical book, a hard copy. Right? You can order it through me and I will send that to you. Right? So again, yesterday there were four major speakers, four platform speakers plus the keynote speakers. So there's five of them. And it was opened by my good friend, John Rankins. He's a serial entrepreneur, a business owner. And at the same time, he has a lot of businesses here in the Philippines and in abroad. He's an American, but staying here in the Philippines, a very good friend. Sometimes I visit him in his house. And his son is just 2 weeks older than my son. So really good friends, him and his wife, Vanessa. And he shared about sales and strategies. He has been running businesses for over 20, 30 years already. And he started as a salesman, knocking door to door and store to store. And he shared about sales that first of all, the biggest learning is that he said that be happy when you hear the word no. Because no is not just a rejection. It's not a rejection, but it means next opportunity. My interpretation of that is that when your client, the one that you're prospecting, tells you no, you got to be happy. Why? Because you don't need to spend time with a person that's not interested. But you can move forward and look for more clients that can be interested with your product or services or with your business that you're offering. Right? So that's next opportunity. Instead of lingering with a client, you're not sure if this client will buy or not, it's better if you hear the word no, because it means you got to spend time elsewhere and look somewhere else. And it's good because it will mean that the next client might be a yes, might be your next big client, or might be your next buyer, the one who will buy your product. Another interpretation is that, of course, it doesn't mean no forever. Usually it means not now. Maybe I'm not yet ready, or I don't understand fully what you're sharing. So you got to really deliver it properly. Your client must really know, KNOW, must really know what you're really sharing, must really know you, and then you as a business owner or as a salesperson, your client must trust you and must like you as well, so that you will develop a certain level of relationship, and then that's the reason they will buy or do business with you. So that's the biggest learning in John Rankin's talk. Of course, he also mentioned that for you to grow a business, you got to have a system for your people. You got to build people, because the people builds your business, right? You got to really have a working system, a system that works even without you. That's a very important thing. And of course, a strategy that works really, really good. And those three things, people, systems, and strategy, when you hear Rajiv Talreja, which is one of the top business coaches in India, who's also a speaker, you'll also say the same thing. I attended his topic and his training program as well, and I learned that it's also important to build a competent and committed team. And of course, you also create a simple and duplicable strategy and system, and of course, you got to create a magnetic strategy wherein people will come to you. Your client will run after you instead of you running after them. Right? So those are the things that I learned yesterday in terms of um, of from John Rankins. Right? Usually people or businesses fail because number one, you got the wrong people. Maybe you have the wrong structure. You have the wrong culture in your organization. Number two, you don't have a system that runs for you and runs your business. And number three, you have the wrong strategy. Maybe your strategy is not attractive, it's not magnetic enough that it doesn't bring in the right number of sales and the right income for you, enough income for you. And so that's the first thing. I want to say hi to Lefei, Guinevere, to Yab Yab Lopez, to Novi Herrera, Anthony Clark Macapanas. I'm sharing the learnings that I got yesterday, Clark. Si Nyok, si Veron, and of course si Josie Marco. I want to say hi as well to Fred, to Leslie, and to Marie Chris Ramos, who are also watching in my Facebook page. And of course to you there watching in YouTube. Hello there, guys. So those are the major things that I learned. So another thing is that Peng Joon, right? Peng Joon is one of the leading authorities in terms of making money online. And I really follow Peng Joon a lot. Aside from his work ethic is really, really good. And at the same time, he really explains pretty well. And the reason why I like attending these types of events is that it's not just about the strategy, but really the mindset. I really like how these top entrepreneurs, global entrepreneurs think, because when I get to adapt the mindset that they have, then most likely I will also have that mindset. I will have the same action like them, and then I will most probably get the same results, or at least close to that. So the most important thing, why I attend seminars continuously, why I watch videos just like you, is that I want to really gather or get the mindset that these successful people have. And with Peng Joon, he always emphasized that business is really good if you spend $1 into marketing and you get $2 out, it means that you're doubling your money, your marketing budget. So he really emphasizes marketing. That marketing is really the number one skill that pays the bill, right? So that's so important. You don't need to be really good in technical things. You don't really need to be the expert in that industry or in that product. But you got to really be good in marketing. Train yourself how to market yourself, right? And how to really sell yourself and your product. It's not, you don't need to be really the expert. Most of the time, experts fail because they do things really complicated, or they don't want to start because they want to be perfect. So it means that's good news for us non-experts, not people who are not really good at something. But if we can learn that the marketing skill, then we can really make money, because at the end of the day, every business is a sales business. Every business, you need to sell something for you to generate revenue and for you to really create more sales. And for your company to have more money and then have profit and income for you. Because it doesn't really matter if your company is really, really designed well, you have a very good system already, you have a very good office, nice looking office, but if you cannot sell, then you will eventually fail. So that's so important. The skill of selling is really emphasized by John Rankins, and of course marketing by Peng Joon. I think these two things are aligned, right? So that's so important. That's really the thing that I understood with Peng Joon. Aside from, of course, that internet marketing is really good, that you can do that at home and you can really scale that. Another thing that I learned is that when you see that when I spend, let's say, 1,000 pesos, and then I earn 2,000, 3,000, or 4,000 pesos in a business, then you can scale it. Meaning if I spend times 10 of that, like from 1,000 to 10,000 in terms of ads and marketing, the budget, I increase that, then I can also earn 10 times. 5,000 becomes 50,000. So my 10,000 becomes 50,000. It's good business. So in reality, the good thing about internet marketing is um, everything is calculated. You can really calculate the returns of what you invest in terms of ads. Let's say you invest in Facebook ads. You can calculate if I invest 1,000 pesos or 10,000 pesos, how much money I can make. So that's how powerful it is. So if that happens, now you can scale. You may not put any limit in your marketing budget anymore as long as you know it's generating sales for you. You can now literally print money because you already have the formula that if I spend 1,000, I make 2,000. As simple as that. Right? You can double your money because of your marketing budget simply because you have that data, you have that analysis. Right? So that's one of the major things that I learned and I want to share with you. And that's how business people think. Now, I don't just want to share with you the tools or the how-tos because how-tos, you can even search that in Google. But the mindset, that's the major thing that people are having a hard time. And even me, that's why I continuously expose myself in these different types of training programs or seminars or workshops. I attend year in and year out as much as I can, simply because a lot of times we are in a failure mindset. Usually we're in a failure mindset, and then we cannot be successful. We are used to think that we will always fail, or we think so small. So I always want to expose myself with people who are more successful than me so that I can somehow get how they think and then see how they act and I copy it, and then most likely I have closer results than them, if not better. So that's how I continuously learn, and that's how I want to share with you, and that's the reason why I'm sharing these thoughts with you. I want to interpret it in a way that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, that's how I want to share with you the learnings that I got from these wonderful speakers. And that's the reason why, even though for the past 15, 16, 17, 18, for the past 4 years, Peng Joon has been coming back to Manila. He's selling the same stuff. He's just sharing always about internet marketing. But I always attend simply because I just want to get how they think, how these people think, and how they apply these concepts in their business, and how can I apply it in my business too. Right, so, okay, good evening to Josie, Ted Abarica from Singapore. Hello there. Kit Gordon, I was there too. Thank you, Kit. Hindi tayo nagkita. Ayan. So, Cesario, hello. MC, hello. Dante, salamat. You're welcome. You've learned a lot. I'm glad to know that. Lad is watching as well. And of course, Alan Mantaring, hello there. Hello then also from John Aganon, watching from VA, is Vancouver. Epifania Marasigan, hello there. Right, so those are the things. Another speaker is Rajiv Talreja. He's one of the top, if not the number one, business coaches in India. And last year he came in here in the Philippines, and I actually attended his training, his PACE program, because I'm also a business consultant. I help businesses grow and take their business to the next level. So I'm consulting one friend in a company. And of course, I learned a lot from him, from his program. And the thing that I learned yesterday, or that really struck me most, is that my job as an entrepreneur is not to do it by myself, but my job is to make sure that things get done. And I even posted about it yesterday, because most entrepreneurs want to do it by themselves to make things right. So that to make sure that things are done right. And that's not bad. However, it's not scalable. You cannot remove yourself from the business. You got to be there all the time. And that's a recipe for disaster. So he also said that if you're the best person in your team, that's the worst for your business. Again, I will repeat that. If you are the best person in your team, that is the worst for your business. Why? Because you will be busy firefighting. Marketing will not run without you. And then when you focus on marketing, no one will focus on operations or in management. So that would be a big problem. So now, what we need to do is you need to grow yourself so that you can train your people, improve them, and then they can improve themselves and they can run areas in your business wherein it's really important. And he also mentioned, he always mentioned this when he talks, and I like this, that the marketing, a business is a wheel, and that has spokes, that has 7 spokes in this business, just like a bicycle. It has this spokes from the center going there, right? A business has 7 spokes: marketing, sales, operations, research and development, accounting, HR, and management. And if you're a solopreneur, if you're doing it alone, how can you even make it work, especially when your business is growing? Maybe at the start, you can do that, right? So, but if you want to grow your business, it would be hard because you do the marketing, then you sell, and then you make sure product is delivered, the customer is happy, so you do customer service, you account it, you report to BIR, you report your taxes, you research for new products, you manage everything, you manage yourself, you make sure you get out of the bed early, you clock in at 9 o'clock, you do all these things. So that will be the problem. Or even if you have a small team and you don't have leaders in these different areas, you have a big problem because you will always be needed and you cannot have time for yourself and your family. So yes, I work on a weekend as well, but that's my choice because that's my strategy and also my sacrifice for me to have more time because I need to develop myself and develop people. So sometimes most of the time I work on a Saturday to train my new recruits or to train my salespeople so that eventually they can function even without me. So let's say this August, around the end of August, I'll be going out of the country. We'll be going to Canada. And I will be out of my business, away from my business, not out. I'll be away from my business for 30 days, 31 days probably. So, and I'll be back almost the end of September already. So, but I'm sure that my businesses will run because somehow I've trained and placed people from different areas that is important. And of course, I will still do the work of the leader, of the president of Driven, or of the unit manager in my team in Film Life, or the things that I consult. I can do that online, right? So, but most importantly, there are people who will be running it physically even though when I'm away. So that's important. That's so important. And at times, I admit I get to be tempted to do it on my own because I want to do it perfectly. I'm sure how many of you are also guilty of this? Right? How many of you is guilty of this? Are guilty of this, that you want to do it on your own because you want to do it perfect. Right? However, that's a recipe for being a self-employed. Right? And according to Rajiv, another thing is that employment is even better than self-employment because people who are self-employed are in a trap. They cannot be there all the time. They cannot be out of their business because their business will close. It will be hard. So you got to build a big business that can run without you. That's the mindset. And I think all entrepreneurs, that's their dream. However, they get stuck when their business is already growing. They cannot remove themselves. And that's the biggest disaster that you can create or you can have for your business. So I just want to answer some of the questions. Hello from Miss Jess. Julia, hello, Julia. And of course, I see Miss Irel. Hello there. Right? And also, just want to answer some questions. So, Epifania, how do you know that a networking business is illegitimate or legitimate? Of course, you got to do some background research. And another thing is, if it's too good to be true, it is most likely is. So most of the time, there's no get rich quick business, even if it's a network marketing business. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time and effort and skill. And you got to build the group. Right? Then eventually, it may work without you, but it takes years. if it's a get-rich-quick scheme and it's too attractive, most probably it's illegitimate. I don't want to judge, but that's usually the pattern. If it's too good to be true, most likely it is. So Dels Fuzopi, thanks. You're welcome. From Indonesia, si James Morales. Yeah, to get things done, not to do it yourself. Typically, entrepreneur, a boss, yes. How does it take for a networking business to bust? What's your advice to those who engage in networking? I love network marketing specifically because I think I like the concept of moving products and sharing the advertising or marketing budget to the people. That's how I see it. And I would prefer, or I will only support network marketing companies with products that are fast moving and really consumable. Meaning, if I buy this and then I use it, then maubos siya, and then I can buy it again. So, and it's not heavily dependent on recruitment. Even if, let's say, the network marketing company has small membership base, but these people repeats their order, have a lot of repeat orders, and orders again and again, uses the product. The product is really consumable. You use it for yourself. It's not too overpriced. However, I understand that prices are a bit high because it's distributed to the network. And again, products are really good. However, I would prefer that network marketing products are really, you can use it. And even members are just users, that's fine. And it's not heavily focused on recruitment. If it's heavily focused on recruitment, it doesn't mean it's illegitimate, but sometimes the message is, because for me, the real essence of network marketing is just distribution. It's a distribution channel of products, right? So the products should be saleable, should be really good products, and then you use the people to sell these products. And then you share the commission to them. You don't use you don't spend money for advertising. That's my take for that. Okay, so another speaker is Sandy Jadeja. Is a strategist, chief market strategist who studies stock markets and then different financial markets, and he's really, really, really good. And I like his presence. He's so calm, no hype and everything, because he has a lot of experience. And I think a great finance guy should be like that, really just calm. And one thing I learned about him, of course, he shared about trading and specifically Forex trading. He sold his program about Forex trading. But aside from that, the main message is that let's not depend and rely on the government, on our company, and with other people, for us to be successful. Or else we'll just complain and blame them and we cannot really be successful. So never complain, never blame other people if you cannot be successful, and don't just rely on them. I'm not saying that don't trust. Of course, they will do their job. However, they cannot save you. I always say, one of my famous statements is retirement is a lie. Because even rich countries cannot even save their people. One example is in Singapore. If you will eat in Singapore, most of their hawkers and cleaners are old people. And it's a rich country. How about here in the Philippines? Maybe it's even worse, right? They even have a CPF wherein the government gets part of their money, saves it and invests it, and then they can get it as a retirement fund. It's even bigger than what we have here in SSS. But they still cannot retire comfortably. So retirement is a lie. Don't just rely on the government, on those retirement things. I sell retirement fund, but that's just, it's not just the fund. I offer the proper financial planning and the right mindset. It's not just you buy one product, it's enough. No, it's a consistent investment that will help you grow. But more importantly, Sandy said, you got to really create your own economy. If we rely on the economy out there, markets go up and sometimes it crashes down, like what we have here, right? Philippine stock market hit 9,000 early January and then hit bottom at 6.9 or about 6.8. Right now we're around 7.3. We're still about approximately 18% down from the highest peak. So if you just entered January, then you might be too sad right now. So again, markets will, and I am not saying don't invest, because if you invest in the long term, that's good. However, you also gotta take charge of your life and create your own economy, because even bigger countries, even the rich countries, are going through crisis. Like Dubai is in crisis right now, and the countries in the Middle East who are oil rich. If you know some OFWs, or maybe some of you are already, going home because of the crisis in these countries. And even in Singapore, I have a lot of friends who are not, they feel they're not stable anymore because they're not sure if their contract will be renewed. So it's not that easy. So that's so important, right? And this is one thing that I like. He said that poor people think about today. What will I eat today? What will I do today? What will I earn today? Middle class, people think about months. Okay, next month is what I will do. 2 months from now, this is what I will do. Rich people think about years. That's their planning. 3 years from now, 5 years from now, they think about it. And however, wealthy people who are richer than the rich think about decades. Okay, 10 years, 20 years from now, this is my plan. Because they already have the money and they think long term as well. Or when they start a business, they think long term. And of course, the elite, the people with really huge amount of money, think about generations, so that their generations after generations they make sure that they still have the money and the empire. They can continue the empire that they have. So meaning, the only thing is that, and I believe I posted it as well when I shared this, the announcement here in my Facebook page, that one thing that we can do is that we have to look at the vision and not the reasons why we cannot be successful. So we gotta look and think forward, think long term, and everything that you will be starting, you should be clear on why you are starting that thing. And you gotta have at least a 5-year plan, probably a 10-year plan, 10-year vision of every business that you will start. So those are the things. And jobs are being replaced. Again, the thing is, there's no stability or security. There's not even a job security. You're not sure because of all the challenges. Even businesses are closing down. So you gotta create your own business. At least it's within your own control. Even if you fail, you really learn big time, and then you can use that in your other business ventures. And as young as you can, you start as much as possible. That's one thing that you need to do. Right? So those are the things. And of course, Sandy also mentioned that the keys in success, or to success in business and in life, are your business should be profitable most of the time. Don't start a business if your profit is small. And that's one thing that I learned when I watched Shark Tank. In Shark Tank, it's really attractive for the sharks to invest if really the profit margin are really more than double of the cost. So it's easier. You can make more mistakes if you make more money out of your sales, not just 1% or 2% margin or 3% margin. You need to really work so hard for you to create a fortune. It should be scalable, meaning it could be replicable. And if you invest more, you earn more. Ideally, it's portable. Right now, it's ideally if it's portable, you can do it at home, or you can manage your business even if you're away sometimes. So you can do that. Of course, it's manageable. It's transferable. You can easily teach that to the next generation or to other people as well. They can copy you so that they can replace you in a good way. And that's what I've been doing all the time. I want people to replace me in what I do, so that I can do something else, something better, something with bigger income, right? And of course, enjoyable. I like what he said, that we cannot and we will never, ever bring the money in our grave, right? All the things of value, of the assets that we will create here in this world, we cannot take that to the second life or the next life or wherever, right? So might as well enjoy it. If you're not enjoying your life right now, your job or your career or your business, then might as well stop it and look for other things. So you gotta enjoy. It should be enjoyable. Whatever you're doing, it should be enjoyable. I like that. And of course, lastly, it's charitable, meaning you can also help people through your business. And that's maybe I want to share myself, my idea that the businesses that I like and my favorite businesses are leadership business, because the only way I can earn and make money and really be really rich is by helping a lot of people. So I like the training business. I train people. I help them to be better. I'm in the real estate sales business because when I develop salespeople to be millionaires, then I can be a millionaire as well. I'm in the financial planning industry, not just to sell insurance. That's also good because I help people protect them and not really be rich, but at least protect their assets. But more importantly, create entrepreneurs in my team. If you join my team, if they join my team, I can help them be successful as well. And as a result, if I create more millionaires and more people who are successful, then I can be more successful too. That's just the natural consequence. I also like the network marketing industry. I believe in that, especially if you're a good leader and if you're in a good company. Okay, so correct. According to Ted, old people still works. Yes, in other countries as well. Most specifically, which stocks at present has the highest ROI? I cannot say specifically which one. You gotta understand. You gotta learn and study technical analysis and fundamentals of those stocks. I cannot give stock picks. That's not my job and that's not my business as well. I do invest, right? But I don't want to give stock picks because that's not my expertise. So April Joy, hello, Regina as well. Regina Miguel. Yeah. Also, thank you, Renee, for watching. And of course, Anne Fakun for watching. Hello there. A good business is manageable, transferable, enjoyable, charitable. To complete it, should be profitable, scalable, and portable. Those are the 7 things, Epifania. Thank you for your question. No, I like that you're questioning and you're asking questions because maybe those are also the things that other people have in their mind. However, they're just shy asking questions. So I like that. Hello, Delts and Elvira Gomez. Hello. Again, if you're liking this video, kindly share this with your friends, tag them, and of course, share the blessings, spread the love. Okay, so and lastly, of course, what I learned from Gary Vaynerchuk, and again, he's the rock star of internet marketing right now. And again, he always gives free content daily, and he always say that, especially when you're starting and you don't have a name yet, work for free and give your stuff for free because that's what the market would say. And even me, even I get paid when I talk. I have paid seminars and everything. I will always still give stuff for free like this because I know that it helps me and of course it helps people as well. And the blessings will just come to me in some other form. And of course, at the same time, I develop myself more. And that's why I like doing this videos and seminars. So that's one thing. The major lesson of Gary Vaynerchuk is that don't mind. It's censored actually, but don't mind what other people would think and say about you. The major problem with people is that they always think what other people say and think about them, and that's why they get paralyzed and they get stuck. And he even touched parenting, that he said that the major problem in parenting, especially here in Asia, is that parents are really failing. Parents are really failing. I cannot really say the exact words. Right? So parents are really failing because parents care so much about what other parents think about their kids. So they try to impress other people. They try to impress their friends. And that's why they want their kids to be lawyers or engineers. They push things to their kids and they forget how to really properly parent them or grow them, nurture them. Right? So That's very, very important. Dante, salamat. Hope I can invite you to be my speaker one of these days. PM me, Dante. PM me. Let's talk about it. I want to be of help. Hello, Sheila Villaventura. Hello there, buds. Thank you for watching. So that's the major thing that he shared, that don't care what other people would say and think about you, because the more you care, the more you get stuck, and the more you don't become creative, and the more you really fail, right? So just do the right thing, do what you believe it's right, and then like for example, if you want to shoot videos, I make mistakes. Sometimes I buckle, and sometimes maybe I don't say the right things, but it doesn't matter. I'm here to give value to you. I'm here shooting this video so that I can share my passion to the world as well. And I know that in return, I help a lot. And my commitment with IGTV right now, I've been shooting 14 episodes so far up until this day. So my commitment to shoot every single day and just give out free content and share that to people, then I know that as long as I can inspire at least one new person, not just Filipinos, but maybe in the whole world. That's why I shoot IGTV in full English right now. Is that I want to make a difference as well. And I know eventually it will just cycle back and go back to me, all those blessings, because that's just how the world works. When you give something, more will come to you. But it's not just that where you sow is where you reap. It's not like that. When you sow, let's say here in TGFI, maybe the blessings will come in other businesses. Sometimes, yes. I also have a lot of agents already from TGFI events that become part of Driven and my other businesses. But most importantly, I know that as long as I give, the universe and God will bless me as well. So I hope you can also do that too. Right? So another thing is that he mentioned, this is the only technical thing, he mentioned that voice will win for the next 10 years. That's his prediction, that people will listen to more podcasts, to audiobooks, etc. Because it's more mobile. Like for example, if you're driving, it will be hard to watch my videos. Instead, you can hear my voice as well. So maybe I would really contemplate on shooting podcasts as well. Because if you are already watching some of my videos for the past 2 weeks, I'm shooting videos while driving. So it's not really good. But I really want to do that. And if you have an audio of me, if I convert some of my videos into audio, then probably you can consume my content easier, because with traffic and everything, if you're doing the dishes, like what I do sometimes, you can listen to me, or people can listen to you if you choose to do that. So that's one technical thing that he shared, that the voice will win. And if you want to be an influencer or a thought leader, then might as well you might want to record audios of yourself or podcasts of yourself. So as well as, of course, he mentioned that Facebook and Instagram ads are really underpriced. So if you have a business and if you want to use online ads, if you want to pay for traffic, then you go all out and all in Facebook and Instagram, because it's really grossly underpriced, because the big companies are not yet noticing it, or they're not yet funneling or giving their majority of their marketing budget and advertising budget in these platforms. But it's so effective, it's really targeted, and it's grossly underpriced. So if you have a business, use that. All right, so I want to say hi to Regina. Sabi ni Regina, parents are failing. I agree. Oh yeah, too, technical analysis. You talk fast. I can't catch up. I'm a senior, so memory is not that good. Sorry for that. You can review this. This will be recorded. Don't worry. I have a lot of things that I want to share with you. Don't care about what people think about you. Just do the right thing. Yes, but listen to feedback. Listen to feedback of people, and thank you for the feedback, Epifania, that I talk fast. I will try to talk slower. When I do seminars, I actually talk slower, talk slowly. But at times when I get excited, of course, I am not catching myself with that. So hello, Royce. Thank you, bro. One a very good friend of mine. And of course, Jen Hizon. Hello there. Another good friend. So those are the things that I learned from that. And of course, he mentioned, of course, he shared about his sneaker, clouds and dirt. And he mentioned really about the macro, that usually the tools and techniques are right there. You can always, maybe there's a lot of influencers who will share with you what to do. But the problem is right here in our mind, the mindset, the macro of what we think. And so the major problem is people's mindset is not good because of what we learned in the past, or the negative things that people say about us while we're growing up that we believe. And those are the things that we address in our workshop, the workshop that I run, Leaders Awakening Workshop, wherein I will say that our belief system, we need to recondition that so that we have different results. I always say in that workshop that beliefs equals results. And that's proven with what Gary Vee said, that our mindset is really the problem. And we got that from our parents, from our friends, from our teachers while growing up. The things that they said about us, our experiences, we created our identity based on that. And those are also the things that are limiting us to reach success. So if you're interested with that workshop, I have that workshop running on August 12th. Right? If you're here in the Philippines, it will be on August 12th, one whole day workshop. And for the details, just go to my website. That's djdimaliuat.com/leadersawakening. If you cannot catch that schedule, just always watch that link or that website, because I update for the next schedule. But the nearest schedule as of today is August 12th. And just go to that website, djdimaliuat.com/leadersawakening for the details. Right? So, yeah, I want to say hi to Elvira Gomez and Jonalyn Sandoval Andes from Singapore. Bad influences also, bad experiences also influence your decision like networking. Yes, of course. And yeah, that's our programming and our belief that probably all networkings are bad. So I don't want to go into. But the truth is, there are also good companies and good products. So, but we generalize based on our experiences. So that's also true. Right, so those are the things that he shared. Our mindset and the lack of self-awareness. And again, we want to grow ourselves and be more aware of the situation, of our mindset. Probably if it's not effective anymore, if it's not helping us to get rich and be successful, then we have to change that and improve that. And so another thing is that he mentioned and emphasized the importance of communication. That communication is how people make decisions. So So it's usually in the past. This is one thing that I heard not just yesterday, but from the past days as well, wherein communication is through these three things. It's either written words, videos, or audios. So in the past, it was newspaper, radio, and TV. But the world is shifting and changing. Right? So right now, it's videos or blogs, audiobooks, or the recorded audios, CDs, or blogs, your websites. So those are the written words, audios, and videos. So the world has just changed, but still the same. It's the irony of it. The world just changed or shifted or is changing, but still the same. You communicate through written words, through videos, or through audios. And then you got to figure out what's your best way to communicate to people. Like me, I also write. I have a book, right? I have a book. However, it takes too much of my time to write. So I think it's better for me to do videos and then repurpose it as an audio, or have someone to transcribe it into a blog. Once in a while, I write blogs, but I usually like videos because it's faster for me. Maybe some of you is camera shy. just like when I started, and don't want to face the camera. So maybe you can do just voiceover, so audio, or maybe you're good at writing, so just video, just blogs, right? So you just gotta know how you communicate to other people. Maybe you're good at creating pictures and then quotes about it, but you gotta know where you're comfortable with and you communicate with other people. Because if you learn how to communicate with people and how you best communicate with other people, then you can make more money out of it, because you will know your strengths and then focus on your strengths. Of course, there's a lot of things that you can do. Ideally, you do all, but most importantly, do what you do best, focus on what you do best, and then maybe outsource what you do not when where you're not good at. So those are the major things that I learned yesterday, and there's a lot of things that I want to share with you, but those are the major things that I learned, and I think that's really valuable to all of you guys here. And again, if you have questions, just PM me. But there's also a question and answer portion with Gary Vee. There's a lot of questions. I got entertained as well. He really answered the questions a lot, and really good. And but the most important things, I've already shared that with you today, right? So thank you for your questions. When deception is used in recruitment, the problem is you're not given hard facts during seminars. Yeah, those are bad experiences. Epifania. Hello there, JP Adena, my friend in Hong Kong. Hello, I hope we can run seminars there really soon. Hello, Eric. Late ka na, patapos na to. Excited, Dante, salamat. Excited to meet you soon. More success to you. Worth listening to your program. God bless you more. Thank you very much for your valuable feedback. I appreciate that. And of course, is there people born that is good in public speaking? Ted, I would believe no. Even in sales, things can be learned. I'm not this good in public speaking, especially in videos. I'm usually conscious. I'm still conscious today. Maybe you just don't notice it. A lot of times when I'm shooting IG videos, I'm still conscious. I don't want to be in front of people. I get conscious with that, and it's sometimes distracting me. So, but you just got to do it at first, and of course, learn from people. I also run a public speaking seminar, and I teach people how to use that. But still, even if I share the tools with you, and wherein I shared some of the tools when I had one of my videos. The thing is, you still got to practice it. Practice will help you to be better. It will help you to be better. Those are the things. Mr. George, sir, you look puyat. Yes, I woke up 5:30 in the morning today, and most of the time, every morning, it's like that, to take care of my son so that my wife can sleep as well. So that's fine. It's not an excuse. That's my commitment to my family as well, to my son, and to my wife as well. Thank you for your answer. Yes, Ted, you're welcome. So if you have some questions, if you're watching this in recorded fashion, just send me a message. Maybe I will not be able to read that immediately. Send me a message to my Facebook page. That's DJ Dimaliuat. Again, if you don't have a copy yet of my book, The Secret Life of a Young Millionaire, just get a copy. Go to my website. If someone can type it in, that's djdimaliuat.com/secretbook. Right? So that's DJ Dimaliuat spells like this. djdimaliuat.com/secretbook. I'm having a seminar and a workshop on August 12th. That's Leaders Awakening Workshop. The goal is for you to elevate your level of personal awareness and leadership so that you can make better decisions, have better relationship with yourself so that you can create new experiences and open up new possibilities so that you can have a better life. So that's the goal of that. You can get the details at my website. That's djdimaliuat.com/Leaders Awakening. And of course, if you don't have a copy yet of the free ebook that I'm giving away, you can go to my website as well. That's djdimaliuat.com/6 Habits Free. I'm giving away this free ebook, The 6 Habits of Young Millionaires. And it's a workbook actually where you can also answer. It's better if you download that. You just go to the website, to my website, djdimaliuat.com/6habitsfree. I would appreciate if you can also type in the comment section below. Please help me put in the link. And hello, Elma Antonano and Mary Pareja. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for watching. So if you like this video and if you know that you benefited from this video, and if you care for people who also want to benefit from this video, kindly share this to your Facebook wall and then tag them, or share this in your exclusive group and then, you know, just give a little testimonial. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you listening and of course continuously following this show. Okay, there's still phone-in questions. Okay, there's still time. Okay, I will read this. What the book is all about, sir, according to JV, if you want to be financially free in 8 years or less, I shared my journey, my first 8 years in doing business and the principles that I learned and I continuously apply in my life. I share this in this book. And you may apply that in your life too. Zach Maranyon is watching. Hello there, Zach. Thank you very much. Question: if you follow Gary Vee, according to JP Adena, he says the same things but say it differently every time. I am curious what you got that you didn't hear from him before. Okay, so according to JP Adena, really, one of the major things is that parents are failing. That's his. That's where he's really focusing on right now. That parents care so much about what other people think about their kids, so that they try to control their kids' fortune. And a lot of times that's what we do. That's what we do. Our parents do. And hopefully when we become parents, don't do to our kids as well. We try to impress other people, buy good things, buy luxury cars, buy this very beautiful house. It's not bad if you really can afford it, but if you just will use it to impress other people, then that will not be good. So that's one thing that I learned. And of course, most of the time that's how we operate. And even us, the main reason why we cannot go to the next level is because we care so much about what other people would think, and that makes us paralyzed and not take action. That's the major thing that I learned from Gary Vee. That's, I think, something that's new. And of course, at the same time, the call to action really is that the game is about execution, not about knowing the tools, the how-tos, the SEOs, and everything. The game is really about consistency. So just do it every single day, what you're supposed to do, and then apply it in your life, execute. Enough just the learning or just watching videos. It's good that you watch videos once in a while, but if it will just make you feel good, then it's not. It will not really help you. All right. So thank you, Elma. Thank you, Zach. I hope JP answered your question. You're welcome, Lefei. Thank you for sharing your knowledge to us. You're welcome. Again, this is DJ Dimaliuat. Kindly follow me on my Facebook page. That's DJ Dimaliuat. And in my Instagram at DJ Dimaliuat86 for my IGTV. So thank you very much for watching and see you again soon.